So not a Final Fantasy reference. No, it wasn't a Final Fantasy reference. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cartographers Guild. My name is Josh.
I'm Drea.
I'm Brad.
And we're playing Final Fantasy... No. We were talking about Final Fantasy. We're playing Kingdom Hearts. And pseudo Final Fantasy? Yeah. It used to be. I guess it's not anymore.
Yeah.
And we're all snowed in.
We're all snowed in, including Leah Maria, who is far away.
Who insists on saying in chat that, and I'm Leah, snowed in again. But everybody in chat already knows that.
Oh, right. Donald also got a weapon. Ta-da!
Yay, Mage Tech Plus.
I heard do her thing.
No.
Yes.
I refuse to let her have any fun.
Clearly.
If she wants fun, she has to be here. This is where the fun happens.
Yeah. Really?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Look, if you don't like it, you can leave. The door's right there.
Look at all this stuff we can't make.
Let's see here. Mazardine says, yes, but by saying it, she's tricking you into pointing out that she's saying it, which is just like her saying it.
That's pretty clever.
That is true.
I kind of figured that was the case. That's why I'm saying it.
They have come for us. The mystic portal.
Oh, right.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Because the claw thing.
Uh-huh.
Put on your Nikes and drink the Kool-Aid.
No, wait! Stop!
Farewell.
We're ascending.
It's getting away! Don't go!
The Hail Bop has come to take us away.
Save that for later. And for some reason, this thing doesn't have a health bar.
Yeah,
It has that.
upper left.
It's not. That's not a normal health bar though. Like it's not the green thing.
Oh, okay. And again, Leah, nobody expected you to drive, but Mesardine had the right idea. You could always ski.
Snowmobile? Come on, something.
Hey, get yourself a snowmobile. Or as they say in Canada, a sled.
Okay.
Get yourself a sled, eh?
Here we go!
If we still want to attempt to move to Canada at some point, should we stop making these jokes?
Nah,
Will they come back to haunt us?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Lock on to the thing. Hey.
I mean, because honestly, if it comes down to it, and they're like, hey, why were you making those jokes, eh? It would be like, it's out of love.
We just want to be like you.
Mesardine's like, 2 old blizzards and you haven't bought a dog sled yet? Mesardine makes a good point, because if you bought a dog sled, you would have to get dogs.
Ooh.
And here's a little secret. Trouble wants dogs.
She is a fan of the dog.
Yes.
Give me your thing. Thanks.
Speaking of which, my aunt kept posting things on Facebook about a 5-year-old husky that needed a new home. And
Oh.
that was the response I got from her. And, no trouble. It's not Appleseed. Keep trying.
You think there's a way to hit it from far away? Perhaps if we use the cannon.
And yes, huskies are the big, fluffy, cuddly ones.
I feel like at this point we're just guessing animes that we used to watch.
Pretty much. This was an old one, though. It's going to be kind of tough. Haha!
I did it.
She's really getting into this. So yes, so the reference I am saying is Caddy Armor Missiles! And it's every time that Sora and Donald shoot all those homing fireworks. No, I'm not going to tell you. That's the whole point.
Can't be a
Our
kid.
ship is
No, it's
no
not Akira.
more.
You have it like
Nirvana
Akira
will
that much.
not be reached.
No, Akira is not that great.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Okay.
Sam. There's a mech in this level. There are several mechs in this level.
Still
It's pretty
have
fun.
Our new home, the Chamber of Andy.
They're right. This isn't where we belong. We've been in this toy store long enough. It's time for us to go home to Andy's room.
But Xehanort told us that room isn't even his real room.
Can you prove that any of that nonsense is true?
No.
I mean,
And even if
as big a jerks as the Xehanorts are,
it doesn't mean he's
they
not someone.
never bothered to try lying.
I'm going home to wait for him.
Sora
No
would
more
eat
debate.
that up.
You with me, Woody?
I guess old Xehanort did lie back in
You're
Birth
right,
by
guys.
Sleep, but
Now
they've never
that
tried
we're
to
all
lie to Sora.
We should meet up at the entrance and go home.
Okay. We could have used friends like you for the final showdown.
So they're lawful evil.
Organization 13's our problem to solve.
Nope,
I'm
not
so
Robotech.
sure about that. Guys, can we see you off?
That would be great.
Trouble's still pestering me for me to tell her what the reference is, because according to her, nobody else cares. But now I'm just doing it to torture you.
That sounds like you.
I
Nope,
think
not
she is
Gundam.
right, though. I don't think anyone else cares.
I didn't even watch Gundam.
I will admit I'm bothered by the fact that I don't know. But
It's going to be one of those things where I'm going to tell you the answer, and you're going to go, oh, of course.
probably.
Maybe.
Maybe. Or I'm going to go, dude, I never saw that.
Pretty sure you did.
Yeah. Is it an anime or a hentai?
No, it's an anime.
Okay, that's an important distinction.
Yeah, no, it is a legit anime.
It's embarrassing too. I think you'd have a better chance of me seeing it if it was the other way.
It's only because if I find a new show, you don't want to watch it. You don't want to watch anything. Oh, although the one I've been watching might be a good reference for you.
Okay.
The Magical Girl Covert Spec Ops.
Spec Ops.
Because man, if you want a dark,
Bubblegum Crisis?
no, not Bubblegum Crisis.
Okay. Sorry.
I'll give you a bit of a hint. It's goofy. It's like a silly anime.
Okay.
So you guys have. No, Silver, it's not the one with Bonaparte. That was Tank Police, and Dre already tried to guess that.
Yep. I'm just thinking. At this point, I'm trying to think of like armor suits and stuff like that.
Which would be a legit thought process.
Oh, but you mean for the Magical Girl game?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
You know, if we don't talk about that, she might eventually forget.
Sorry. And yeah, Ham's like, I don't know what a caddy is besides a golf item, but it seems corporate enough to be Shinesman. Nope, not XL Saga. Older than XL Saga.
Roll call.
It doesn't sound like XL
Call is
Saga.
fall in.
Sarge,
Goofy.
Army Men ×4. Ham, aliens 1, 2, 3. Wait, where's Rex?
He took off. Said he wanted to prove to you you could trust Sora. He's up there by the video game.
Well, here we go again.
This is about us. He's not
No,
safe.
not the anime
The Heartless
game.
are out there. You're
Leah
right.
did the anime game.
Sora, Donald, Goofy. Any chance you could help us one last time?
Sure.
This is what we're here for.
Thanks, guys.
Ham said Rex was in the video game section.
I'm joking that if we stop talking about it, you might stop pestering me for more Magical Girl game. Which was supposed to be a one-shot. And has grown to the point where I can barely keep track of where I took it.
Now she's done guessing. I'll tell you what, if nobody guesses it by the end of tonight, I'll go ahead and say what it is.
Okay. Series or single?
OAV, so short
OAV.
series.
Okay.
Look! I found it! See, Sora?
Well, I never looked this good.
Okay, good. I was gonna say
Close kind of match.
silver. Yay, magical girls!
The Verum Rex guy looks a lot more like Riku than it does. Like it's Riku's outfit.
What do you know?
He does look a lot more like Riku.
They are video game figures.
I mean, he has elements of Sora's
See?
too.
I told
Especially
you,
in this toy form, Sora
They're
looks more
toys,
like Verum
just
Rex.
like the rest of us.
Well,
Because he has the plaid around the end of his pants and such.
Donald, I thought your magic decided how it ended. Explain.
Say, Riku would make a great action figure.
No, it's me. I've got the black clothes and,
So they
all
even
right,
pointed out
everyone.
that it looks more
Now
like
that we're
Riku.
back together, it's time to return to Andy's room.
Now? But can't I at least check the strategy guides? I want to know how to beat Bahamut.
Nobody beats Bahamut.
Next time. Right now, we need to go home.
Rex, it's just a simulation of a toy store. Go ahead and take the strategy guide home. You're not actually stealing from anybody.
Xehanort!
Nea, snort!
I have more to observe. I can't let you leave yet.
It's us that you really want. Leave the others out of this.
You would say that, champion of light.
Imagine that.
Very well. Let's skip to the final stage.
Poof! You were possessed.
Buzz? What's the matter?
Of course.
Come on, Buzz. Quit fooling around. I can't believe it. Buzz has been taken over?
What did you do to him?
It sounds like the stormtrooper.
Yeah, that is extremely a Star Wars noise.
I am testing the strength of their bonds. In this world, toys have hearts. And those hearts come from a powerful bond. So what happens when those bonds are stretched to their limit? When they are worlds apart, can cloth and plastic hold on to their hearts? All I needed was a wedge to widen the divide. Someone like you to fill them with distrust and doubt. And that chasm you created can be filled with a vast darkness.
By the way, I don't think it's a spoiler to say that we're going to be fighting young Xehanort later in the game. He's not going to be able to do any of this teleporting nonsense.
Do something!
On my way!
Not this time.
And Ham goes, this game continues to look really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And Tribble would like to know, who exactly is young Xehanort?
So, in Dream Drop Distance, we find out that Xehanort's heartless. The bad guy from Kingdom Hearts 1, before he did all that Kingdom Hearts 1 nonsense, traveled into the past, because that's a thing you can do if you're just a heart, and imprinted on young Xehanort's, the younger version of himself, young Xehanort's heart, all the things that he was going to do in the future to set up the things that happened in the various games.
That is...
And because of time travel nonsense, young Xehanort is here now, and along with the other 3+ versions of Xehanort that we're fighting against.
Hang on.
Tribble has accepted that explanation.
Good, you shouldn't, but that's the explanation.
It really bugs me. And this is... I'm starting to think that this is just a Kingdom Hearts thing, especially as they've gotten more complex.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of said this last time. The villains are too powerful, too competent, and too far ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Always. I really don't know how we win at the end of at the end of the games. It doesn't make and arguably we don't. I don't know if you remember Birth by Sleep. No one won.
And now I'm just thinking of that thing from Emperor's New Groove of Kronk looking at the chart and going, yeah, I don't understand it either.
By all accounts, it doesn't make any sense. I love Kronk.
So, I mean, not to spoil anything, but all the games where Sora's in them, he wins with the power of his sword.
No, I know that.
So
I know that. But it's not... Okay. Let us discuss the progression of a hero.
like, I'm not going to try to hold this game right. I'll just say that now. I don't play these games for their story. I play them because they're fun.
Okay.
And, like, this game, arguably, like, especially if you really know the lore, doesn't have the best writing. So...
And that's... And really, it kind of comes down to a fundamental problem in how we look at games.
Yeah.
Because I will play games with a garbage mechanic system if the story catches me hard enough. What?
Dragon Age 2.
Yeah. You don't want to know how many times I played Dragon Age 2. And I mod it now so that I don't have to fight anymore. They have a mod called the, Scroll of Andril or something like that. I can't remember anymore. But you basically just hit your first attack and everyone on the screen dies if they're not a boss.
Trouble agrees with you. Story over gameplay. Which, for video games, seems awkward.
I'm not going to say that the story is bad. It's going to be entertaining. But, as we were saying before, Sora is an extremely static character. He uses the power of the heart, and that's really all he has going for him.
Yeah. Well, no, and I get that, but I get tired of, and I've never enjoyed the villain that constantly shows up to gloat and runs away. Mm-hmm. I have never enjoyed the whole, hi, here's my god power, bye.
Hey.
There's nothing fun about that, because you can't overcome that. You can't... Anyway.
You see what Brad just got? He can now summon Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
And Trouble says, I'm looking at you, original Odin Sphere.
Uh-huh.
Great story. Shit gameplay. Although, hey, if you want both, Titanfall 2.
What, garbage gameplay?
No. Quite the opposite. Excellent story in the single player. Excellent story in the single player and fantastic gameplay.
Okay.
It's so much fun.
Sora! You alright, Sora?
Yeah, I'm just fine. And you? Oh, wait.
A heartwarming tale of a boy in his mech.
He disappeared into a dark corridor.
Oh.
Sora, how do we get him back?
I unlock his heart.
I don't know. My power won't open those.
What?
Sir, did I hear you say...
Specifically, he can't open... Sora cannot open dark corridors.
Right,
okay.
Any ideas?
Well, it might be a long shot, but we've sighted a shadowy portal in the Kid Corral. We can infiltrate from a window inside babies and toddlers.
By the way,
Head there and get it
that
over.
line is a flat-out lie.
You're a lifesaver. You guys in?
They're like, go to babies and toddlers.
Please promise you'll bring back...
Remember, babies and toddlers
Yeah.
was where we fought the Godfall doll.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I'll show you where we
We're
end up.
gonna get our friend back.
What they mean is floor, the floor that we're on. Also, we can go replay that if we really want to.
Come on, fellas.
Replay what?
Replay the section that we just did with Fallen Max.
Oh, okay.
As any one-off gimmick thing comes back as a optional mini game.
Yep.
There's a lot of minigames.
Yes, there are a lot of mini games.
So
There are
many.
many.
All the mini games. Mini games for days.
Yeah, there's going to be one later that I'm glad I don't have to do again. That is also required for Ultimate Keyblade. It's awful.
I forgot my slippers.
Alright, I have Thunder. Just put that somewhere.
Should I go get your slippers
No, it's
so
okay.
your feet are not frozen blocks?
No, it's okay.
Will you go get them when we're done so that your feet are not frozen blocks?
Yes.
So, over there is babies and toddlers.
Right.
Over there is where we need to go. We need to go where we fought the UFO.
Huh. Okay.
Silly.
Yeah, in the menu they call it like... Yeah, that just says in the Kid Corral.
Well, they said in the Kitty Corral, and then that says Play Place.
Oh, wait. Yeah. It's here. I don't know what any of these... The first time I played this game, I was stuck here for like half an hour or so. Because I didn't walk into this area.
Window Sarge mentioned.
Oh, wait.
And then that pops up and it says babies and toddlers outdoor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because this entire floor is babies and toddlers, isn't it?
Except for the video games that we just came out of.
Which is...
yeah. All right, never mind. I don't...
It's very strange. I don't know how all that happens.
And now that we're here, they're saying that it's called the Kid Corral.
Yeah. Aside from the fact that making video games is hard and sometimes things...
The entrance was blocked by blocks?
I mean, translating video games is hard.
Can you use the gigas to move them?
Yeah, maybe. I'll try.
Let's go ahead and blame it on translation.
I don't know how much of that is true, because like so much of this game is planned to be in English, because like even the Japanese versions have a lot of English voice acting because they want the original Disney people.
Okay, then I don't know.
And like from what I've seen, the Japanese version does like you can play it in Japanese, but I don't know. It's strange.
Or it's just bad writing.
That seems to be a thing as well, yes.
Yes.
How are we gonna reach that?
Well, there are some more blocks here.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, more mechs.
More mechs. Hope you like this gimmick, because we're gonna use it a lot. Fighting these things outside the mechs. Hot fun.
Pew, 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 pew. Well, let's hope the gameplay plus storyline stuff is true for Anthem.
For
Yes.
what?
For Anthem.
It'd be nice if that game was fun.
Yeah.
I might consider playing it if it was.
I mean, I had fun with the demo.
Yeah, when it was working.
Yeah, when it was working, I had fun with it. Although I
still
guess
don't like the flight mechanics, but I think I'm never gonna like the flight mechanics.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's just gonna be me, and I'm never gonna like the flight mechanics, and I'm probably not a good person to question about them.
So I've heard a couple of things concerning that.
Okay.
One, if you turn down the sensitivity, that can help.
Which I've done.
If you use a controller, that could help. Because some people were saying that they had better luck using a controller; it felt easier for them.
Okay.
Also, who knows? Although, from what else I've also heard,
You'll need more than that.
thus far, BioWare has pretty solidly said that the issues with the demo that we got is EA's fault.
Okay.
Because they even said, no, it's not to the level where it can be called a demo. That was still a beta.
Ah, okay.
Because, like, they already patched, like, several hundred things from that weekend.
Ah, okay.
And the dev team was like, this was not at demo level yet. I don't know why you called it a demo.
Gotcha.
So.
And I believe that, because EA is EA.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh, if I, like, won the lottery, or became a billionaire somehow, I would make it my mission in life to free BioWare from EA.
Oh, and Ham would like to know if you've ever met a flight mechanic you did like.
I mean, not in games with like Just Cause 3 had Fun Flight. Especially once you got the DLC with the powered wingsuit.
Yeah, it's okay.
I loved it. I will play that game just to go in and fly around.
Nope. Meserdine says, free the Star Wars license from EA while you're at it.
No, that's somebody else's problem.
Because
Disney can deal with that if they want.
Yeah, that's Disney's problem.
Yeah, if Disney wants that to start making money again, they'll have to do that. Because I guess EA has, like, 15 like never developed or failed EA or Star Wars projects.
Nice.
So they've like just totally sat on their ass with that license. Well, it's like I was talking to my friend at work, who said basically, "Hey, if I ever win the lottery, we're going to start our own gaming company, right?" Basically, you know, so we could hire all of the talent and everything that we want, but since we, you know, we'll have our lottery winnings, we can focus on gameplay and story and all that other stuff and give our team as much time as they need to release a polished product.
And then don't become publicly traded.
And of course, now Trouble is giving you puppy eyes, saying, "You wouldn't save Star Wars?"
No, someone else can save Star Wars. And Star Wars doesn't really need saved. I mean... Well, okay, here's the thing. First off, Disney doesn't relent anything. Ever. Ever. I can't afford to buy Disney.
We're going to see some points in this game where Disney made things noticeably worse. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Oh, fun. Disney has not let go of anything. So Disney will enter into that war with EA at some point.
When they're tired of losing money from a winning license.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could try to buy the license from EA and then barter it back to Disney under some conditions. Like what? They finally make the Thrawn trilogy? I don't know. Will that even work in the universe that they've created? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they just go, fuck everything, we made the Thrawn trilogy. Yay!
What was that other one they were working on? The, like, Section 13 or whatever?
I don't know.
It was the, like, the third-person bounty hunter type game that they had actually released a tech demo of. Okay. Trouble goes, but that's a great condition! Anti-armor missiles!
Now you're just mocking us.
Smack it!
This town ain't big enough. Back off! Back off! Back off!
I ate too many tiny cookies.
Impossible. They're tiny. How can you possibly eat too many of them? They're tiny.
Shred everything yet? Okay.
Oh, and then take the money that you make off of selling it back to Disney. And fund more games.
Like, I don't really want this license anyways.
It's like, I really don't want this license. I did this for a friend. Here are my conditions for the sale. Are we good? We good? Great. Hey, BioWare, I have more money for you. Wow.
Yep. There's your Final Fantasy reference.
I made a cactar.
Yep, and it's our way up to the Dark Corridor.
Complete with the Triumph music.
No, not the sacred ball pit.
Dare you profane the ball pit?
Of course, that's kind of a lax ball pit if it only had one layer of balls.
Yeah, although...
Look, they wanted to show off their physics engine, but they weren't that confident.
That is a personal goal, though, in life. A ball pit. Ways I will know I have succeeded. Ball pit.
It's not difficult to attain one.
Nope.
Especially if you're talking at tumbler level ball pit.
Huh?
Oh, you never heard about that?
No?
Did you ever hear about the incredibly failed, like, Tumblr convention?
Oh, no.
Yeah, there was these people put together like a Tumblr
Or
user.
maybe I did, but go ahead.
It was almost like the Fire Festival of conventions.
Ew.
And one of the things is like they had like VIP tickets, and VIP tickets included like an hour in the ball pit. And the ball pit was literally a kiddie pool with balls in it.
Yeah.
Like a low kiddie pool, plastic kiddie pool with balls in it. Yeah, it was pathetic.
There's a really good picture of the ball pit just kind of sitting off to the side in this like dead cement, undecorated room. It looked real bad.
Ooh, that's sad.
And they had like nothing going on. It was DashCon, that's what it was called.
By the way, there's a stupid Mickey game in there that we're not getting. Just felt like pointing that out. They're not fun. I went through today and got all the ones that I was missing because you get a special Keyblade if you get all the dumb mini games and also get a high score on them, which just means get any score that it saves. And the Keyblade is a lame copy of the Hercules Keyblade. There is nothing about it that is worth doing. It's really bad. I don't know why these things exist. They're not fun.
Yeah, that ballroom is pretty cool. If it had been, I mean, you know, obviously it needs more balls, but like the round, the cushion in the center, the windows, that was pretty cool.
It looked like this?
Yep.
And this is apparently a place that's meant for toddlers to play
Here
in, so
goes.
they don't want it to be that deep.
Well, and ball pits, sadly, are kind of just a thing that people our age are interested in now.
Because they get real dirty real fast, and there is no way to clean those.
Yeah.
Not a good way, although they do make machines that process the balls through.
Oh, yeah.
And wash the balls. Yeah. Because I looked into this. I looked into what it would take to make a ball pit.
Xehanort!
What do you want with my friend?
Look, such tremendous darkness. All because he was ripped away from the boy who cares about him most.
Does that mean we'll all be like Buzz? If we don't find Andy?
What did I say about doubts? Not allowed.
Distance doesn't matter. Andy's part of their hearts, just like my friends are part of mine. You can't rip that apart.
What? Your friends are your power?
Duh.
That is a literal phrase that I've used
No,
to
very true.
finish a game before, yes.
But if the light of friendship is a form of power, the darkness of being alone is a power even greater. Darkness is the heart's true nature.
It's harsh, man. Harsh.
Sora.
Whatever
Sora,
you're talking
someone,
about, I
it-
don't care. Put Buzz
A
back
version of
where he
Xehanort has
was
already said
and
that to
get
you, and it
lost.
didn't toss you
Who knows
then.
what toy?
Come on.
Yeah,
He wasn't paying attention
I
then.
am a toy. And a friend. My guess is no one's ever loved you before.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Because you know nothing about hearts and love.
There are hearts all around us, trying to connect. Your loneliness only made Woody and Buzz's connection stronger. That's the heart's true nature, to never ever let go. Wherever they are, Andy and the other toys haven't let go either.
Yeah. You can't keep us from Andy. We're going home no matter
So if
what.
it seems like somebody stopped loving you, stalk them.
No,
Xehanort,
stop.
You're so caught up in finding the shadows, you forgot about the light that cast them.
That's actually not a bad line.
Meserdate, no, God, please don't give them an excuse to play the theme song.
Woody, now!
Giddy up, partner. We gotta get this wagon train a moving.
Who pulled his string?
He used it.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, young Xehanort has a Keyblade.
Wait.
Everybody has a Keyblade.
That is something that you would have seen if you played
I don't know.
in Dream Drop Distance. And he was actually a bonus boss in Birth by Sleep.
But I don't have a...
You've got a heart.
Thank you, Woody.
Good to have you back, Buzz.
We can't hold him much longer.
Don't give up, guys!
So, even empty puppets can be given strong hearts. I am going to have to remember that.
Remember this.
I'm trying really hard to tie this into the rest of the plot.
No matter what you do.
And that's something you'll never understand. Because you're hollower than any toy.
Yeah. This is one of the better
Now I
worlds,
know a
actually.
heart can be placed in the vessel of our choosing. For that, let me give you a parting gift to play with.
Wait!
Find the heart's joint to yours.
What?
There.
Careful! Whoa!
Boss battle!
Here goes.
Nice.
What?
Messerty goes, one might say you're a bastion of hollowness.
Dun dun dun.
As in hollow bastion.
Yes, I know. I got the joke. Thank you.
And Trouble loves Toy Story World. Because she loves Woody and Buzz.
Alright, back on.
Now I shall pew pew! Pew 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 pew.
Oh, so Trouble will maybe appreciate this. I was reading today about how some geeky parents, rather than having a gender reveal party for their kid, had an alignment reveal party. Which got me thinking about my children's alignments. I've come to some slightly disturbing conclusions.
Yes.
Well, we've determined that Fiona is chaotic good, because...
Still sticking with good?
It's still sticking with good.
Okay.
Because she does have an altruistic streak. She is very loving. She wants people to be happy with her. And she just wants to make people happy. You know, loves puppies and kittens, blah, blah, blah. But she's a mess. And she has some problems with, authority. And rules. She really doesn't like rules. Corwin, however... Corwin might be lawful evil.
I think that's going a little far.
Well, and the thing that made me go, huh, well, if he's not, he's definitely lawful neutral. And, I talked to Josh about this a little bit, and Josh made the point of it kind of ties into the solipsism of being autistic.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah.
being Corwin's level of autistic, because, and that's my greatest pet peeve on how people who are... You know, all of those guys in Silicon Valley going, I'm autistic, as they make six figures, really need a new title for what their problem is. Seriously. But anyway, but, and the thing that made me go, oh crap, maybe he's lawful evil, was one of the descriptions I was reading was the fact that they tend to put their own think of their own interests without any regards for the interests of others.
Okay.
That's very true.
I don't know. I feel like there has to be an intentionality behind evil.
And that's fair.
Like-
That's fair. Which is why the debate was between lawful, neutral, or
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that Corwin is too innocent to be capable of real evil.
But that's a good point. Okay, so we're back to lawful, neutral then.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true because he lies to get his way.
He does, but he's not. But I don't know. There's lacking a level of sophistication.
And yeah, trouble saying evil and good in D&D is a measure of selfishness versus selflessness.
That's one common interpretation of it. Yes.
Yeah, and that's all. And we're going by D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
Alignments.
I do not actually think my son is evil. This is on the. He's not. He's a sweetheart.
In that case, I will concede the point because yes, I was thinking of it in terms of actual evil. Where
We're just talking about the D&D alignment chart.
Yeah.
No, that really needs to be said. I do not actually think my son is evil.
Right. Yeah,
he's a sweetheart. Not. He's very loving.
He only kind of tortures animals.
He does not torture animals.
Poor Luca.
No, poor Luca, nothing.
Those cookies should be safe, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to get you back to the real world.
It does seem distracting.
You'll never get home.
Oh, there's more of these. I'm gonna eat them.
Like pigs.
Our position appears fixed.
I think there's only one left.
Oh no!
Brad, would you like me to share these ropes with you?
Sure.
A shame we'll have to stay a little longer with our new best.
Well, after all the adventures we've had, we're not quite ready to say
You need to
so
sacrifice
long.
one for Brad as well.
Oh, okay.
There.
Guys,
Thanks.
Sorry that I was being so stubborn. Please forgive me.
hey, you were just looking out for your friends. No biggie.
Yeah, somebody's got to be the sensible one. Especially since Woody's always getting in trouble.
Gosh, that sounds a little like Sora, don't it?
No, you're not. You do not cast Cure nearly enough.
Kinda. Besides, if we do go back to the real world, we'll never see you again, right?
But what about Andy? You care about him so much.
And he's still right here with us.
Whoa.
If we follow our hearts, we'll find him again.
Aren't we about to take off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're gonna leave and there's no real reason to come
The
back.
guy in the black coat?
Tells me we can't join you on that mission.
That's okay, because you become part of our hearts.
They're just trying really hard not to have to resolve this or introduce any other characters on return trips. Not that there's ever going to be any more plot here, but yeah, they just don't want to resolve things yet. So they're trying to give the characters excuses for why that's okay.
Now, off you go. To infinity and beyond!
Silver, okay, hearts, we got it.
Yeah, they dragged out a little. I get one of my favorite Keyblades.
Gummy ship go swoosh. Ugh.
You had to remind me?
Well, gosh, we just want to help keep you motivated.
I was thinking about Roxas. He's trapped here in my heart. But he needs a body to be himself again.
Oh, don't worry. Yenzo's working on a way to get him free. I'll bet you he's got the perfect body all lined up.
You've got the gummy phone, Sora. Why don't you try giving him a call?
I guess so. Yeah, why not?
Uh-oh.
You should not do that with the slightly powdery center.
Hearts for the heart throne.
Wrong number?
No. Rico and I are visiting Radiant Garden. Actually, we were just about to call you guys, but it looks like you beat us to the punch.
Sora, is something wrong?
I wanted to pick your brain. In order for us to recomplete Roxas, he needs a body, right?
Chat is currently shouting hearts.
Huh? Replicas.
Huh?
Well, replicas are basically human.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
Right, that was one of the games you forgot existed.
The previous Organization 13 developed replicas, realistic vessels to place hearts in. They're so real, in fact, that you'd actually mistake them for people.
Because they're essentially
And with
people.
hearts, the replicas will become
Because they're
people.
essentially people.
Yeah, they're effectively.
But if we get our hands on a replica, will Roxas look like himself when he's recompleted?
Yup. The replica takes the form of the heart inside it.
That's perfect!
I'll talk to Enzo. He was in the organization back then, so he might know more.
Great. Thanks. Wait. Do you guys think they're after replicas too?
Nope, they definitely said a black box.
Who's that?
The organization and Maleficent. Oh.
Should we not have mentioned it?
Huh? It's okay. But there's something you guys should know about one of their members.
Yeah, previous Organization 13. They call it the real Organization 13 in this game because they realized they used a name once and couldn't have that.
You journey on and keep an eye out for Terra.
Stop that!
They don't change, do they?
We were just talking about that, actually.
Nope, that's their best
No,
quality.
it's not.
Well, we gave Merlin the vestments for Kyrie and Axel. Let's go stop by and
So,
some the wisest
Sora
study.
wants Roxas out because Roxas effectively had his own heart when he recombined with Sora. And so at that point, he's his own person.
Because nobody's can grow a heart.
Right. And
I know all about that.
My theory for a long time had been that the heart that was in Roxas was Ventus's, but according to this game, they're separate hearts. Roxas has his own heart. Yes, Ventus and Xion are both in there too. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. But basically, as a nobody learns to care again, they will grow a heart.
Ham goes, we're so proud of you, Drea.
It's like, thank you.
Yeah, but Mesrady was like, the previous Organization 13, because God forbid we come up with a new name to avoid that confusion. Drea grew a heart, says Silver.
Actually,
only in game.
Shut up. What I was referencing was Brad ran a Kingdom Hearts game for us a while back, which was awesome. It was a lot of fun. I will, full disclosure, when he first pitched it, I was like, ugh, okay. I will suck it up. I'll find a way to make this fun. And ended up really liking it once we figured out because of course Brad had to make his own system because
that's how I do.
That's how we do. So once we got a feel for how the system was supposed to work and got into our characters and everything, I actually ended up really enjoying it. but my character was a nobody that had been a nobody for a long time and did not know she was a nobody, but had begun growing her own heart.
Do you want to tell the audience what you were a nobody of?
Okay, so I want to preface this with,
Oh, right. It was a competition. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, it was a competition.
Leah's... Okay, we'll start with how it actually started then. So Leah... So when I pitched the game, I'm like, okay, being a Keyblade Master is a big deal, and there could be more than one Keyblade Master because by this point, Birth by Sleep had come out. And so I'm like, okay, so any or all of you can be Keyblade Masters. Who wants to be a Keyblade Master? Leah's like, I want to be a Princess of Heart and a Keyblade Master. And I'm like, alright, fine, I'll make that work. That sounds good to me. Andrea's like, that's an awfully special snowflake character. I need to one-up this.
Yeah. It's not even honestly, it wasn't even a matter of one-upping. It was a matter of, I need something at least as interesting. And so, my character is a nobody, but she's the nobody of a planet.
Because worlds have hearts.
And
they can lose those hearts.
Yes.
Which makes you wonder.
And since the world that she's from was blown up, but enough of it was left and coalesced into her.
Specifically with Spira, Final Fantasy X.
Yes. Yep. So it was so her name was Sapri, because you have to add the X in there.
Well, you do if you're part of the organization. We didn't know that at the time. It was just a thing that we thought nobodies did. It's a thing that Xehanort does.
Yeah, but apparently it's specifically the organization.
But
whatever.
It was still fun. It was a good name.
It was a good name.
It worked.
Why can't I go outside?
Oh, darn it, we should have done an episode break.
No, sorry. Dude, I could pause.
Oh, okay. Maybe that might be a good idea.
Okay.
Since we're just about to start this world. Okay. All right. Well, for those of you on Twitch, just hang on for a minute. We're going to do an episode break. And for those of you on YouTube, don't forget to like,
comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys next episode. Bye!